So this is Trunyan, Bali, and one of the practices from one of the villages here has a very interesting and, well, to Westerners, strange way of dealing with death. There's a place on the other side of this lake where they don't bury their dead, and we're waiting for our boat to take us across the lake to check out this incredible and strange cemetery here in Bali. Hello.
Hello.
All right, so we've gotten off to a very wet, rainy start. There's blue sky over there where the cemetery actually is, so hopefully when we get over there, we're not gonna get drenched, but I'm not feeling too optimistic about it. And neither is Adam. Peekaboo! Whew. All right, guys, we're here, and it is still raining on us. But they're doing all this construction on this side of the lake over here. And man, every place I go, no matter how remote, there's always noise of power tools or something going on. What are you gonna do? All right, guys, so here it is. Wow, this is pretty incredible. So people put offerings to the dead here in the form of money. But everybody around here knows that if you pick up this money and keep it, bad things are going to happen to you. I don't know what those bad things are, but very, very bad things are going to happen. So a lot of people come here and see all this stuff, and they think that people have just littered here, that people have just thrown all their garbage here, and that's not the case at all. These are all the belongings of the people that are buried right over here. And they believe that what they had and what they did for a living during life, they're going to carry that with them to the afterlife. And so they put their personal belongings here in a pile so that the dead can carry it with them wherever they may be going. But look at this, here's a saw, so somebody here was a craftsman. And then look at that. There's a toothbrush here. Could one of these bodies here have been a dentist? But as you're looking through all this stuff, all of a sudden, you just come up upon a human femur and a pelvis. That's somebody's jawbone. And here is somebody's femur. There are human bones and human remains all through this pile here. And the reason why the bones are here in this pile is because when the body decomposes in these, well, caskets, the bodies are removed, and then a fresh body, when somebody dies, is then replaced with the old body. They put the skull up on the wall, and then they put the rest of the bones over here with their personal belongings. This is quite surreal. I've never been to a place like this before. You know, I'm not used to coming to a place like this that is so beautiful. It's in the middle of the jungle, and yet there's human remains all around me. There's femurs and mandibles. There's leg bones, arm bones, all around me. And then right over there, there's dead bodies just sitting on the ground. But surprisingly, there's no smell coming from those bodies, and it's because of this tree right behind me. So this is actually a fig tree, but what I believe is that it's endemic to here in Bali. And this tree is why the cemetery is actually here. Because of the pleasant scent of this tree, this is why this village chose to use this location as its cemetery, because the scent of the tree masks the smell of the decaying bodies. But are there any bodies in here? There's a badly decomposed body in here. Trunyan village was inhabited by the Bali Aga, or the original people, for centuries before the Hindu migration from Java to Bali. This village is still one of the most isolated communities in Bali, and yet the villagers still practice this sacred funeral ritual to this day. There are a few strict rules for who gets the honor of being laid to rest here. One has to die of natural causes, you have to have been married, and a number of other criteria. If you die, for instance, from drowning in the lake, you can't be laid to rest here. You are buried in another cemetery. This sacred resting place is only reserved for those who are deserving of such an honor. Because there are certain days where this funeral ritual can happen, the family first has to raise money for the funeral, and that means that some corpses stay at home for days or weeks before they can be laid here. Villagers will use formaldehyde to stop their loved ones from rotting over this long wait. And once the funeral can take place, the bodies are washed and then dressed and protected by these small bamboo cages that keeps monkeys and other animals away until the corpse can decompose naturally in the elements. So what they do is they bury the bodies over there, and then when new bodies come in, they discard of the old bodies, put them in that pile over there, and then the skulls they put in an ornamental fashion just right behind me here. So you can't really get context of this cemetery without also visiting the village that uses this cemetery. So we're heading to the other side of the lake right now to go visit the village that uses this cemetery. Wow, look at this place. All right, Agus, what is here?
This is Trunyan village, and people here walk to be like a fish farm.
Yeah, so those floats out there,
Yep.
those rafts, those are all fish farms.
Yep, and then they bring this fish to all of the Bangli area, Denpasar, until Denpasar too. They send to them.
Gotcha. So this is a fishing village.
Fishing village.
So there's really not a lot to this town. It's a small little fishing town, but I wanted to give some context to that cemetery that we just visited by meeting the people who use that cemetery and see how they're getting along in life, what they do for a living, what their lives are like here in this small fishing community. Because to be honest, a lot of people, tourists, come to this place just to go see the cemetery, and they never stop here in the village to actually spend money and add to the local economy and meet the people and see the faces behind who's buried up at that cemetery. Hello, how are you? Good. Good to meet you. What's that?
Where are you from?
From the United States. So what is your name?
Tara. Wayan.
Wayan, good to meet you. What's your name?
Tara.
Hi, my name is Dave.
Dave.
Yes, very good to meet you guys.
What do you say?
I think I like it. It's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful city you have here. Yeah, with a lake, and it's very beautiful. What's that?
Tara. Brother.
Oh, you're brothers.
Yes.
All right, guys, very good meeting you.
Okay.
Have a good day. So they've got a little store over here. But up over here, look at this temple. So we can't go into the temple, but we can certainly come to the gate and have a look inside. Oh, wow. Look at how amazing this place is. So this is a street here in the village. These are people's homes here. And a little store. Hello. Hello. You know, it's kind of humbling, for me at least, to walk around this village and meet all the people here, and having been where we just were up on that hill, seeing that cemetery, knowing that if they meet the criteria, the people that I'm meeting here will one day be up there. And to come here and talk with the people and meet the people that live in this village, to me, It's not respectful to go to their cemetery and gawk at their death without coming here to celebrate their lives. So guys, we're back at the hotel. You know, as I travel the world to experience the strange, I am fascinated by different practices from different cultures about the one thing that ties us all together. This is one of the most incredibly unique and, well, let's face it, strange funeral practices I have ever experienced anywhere in the world. So anyway, guys, do all the things. Hit that subscribe button when you do hit that bell so you do not miss another strange upload. Give this video a like and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this very unique funeral practice here in Bali. And until the next strange adventure, embrace your strange and rattle on.